welcome to a nice little riverside reading today. So let's see what we have for you right now. Just going to shuffle the cards and see what is in your energy. If you are living in the Northern Hemisphere, it is the 1st of March today. It is feeling a lot more like spring for once, which is nice. And we have eagle spirit and freedom. So today you may be feeling free. It's feeling like the sunshine is bringing a whole new aspect to things that have been bringing you down because of that lack of sunshine. It's starting to free up now. Things are starting to feel a little bit more sunshiny and clear. But you may still be feeling like there isn't progress. So this could be a feeling of like there isn't enough progress going on at the moment. But that isn't true, because Yara is suggesting that you are still in a cycle of growth. And Yara is a very slow energy. So time-wise, it is a year, basically. It's the energy of a year. So even though you feel at the moment that you are still on some kind of hold or things aren't moving as quick as you would like, you are still in that process of growth. And that is leading to a tremendous strength in your personal power, in your ability to trust yourself. It's basically helping you in the connections in your life as well. So this is part of your community, your ability to feel part of community, to know your place in your community, to know your place in relationships in general. So there is something that is making you feel more committed to your cause, to what you do, what you feel you bring to the world. So let's get into the tarot cards. So let me see what this reading is all about for you in terms of why you need to stay still. Okay, well, we've got the Judgment card, or Karma, in the Witch's Tarot. So this is about some kind of realization that you've had. Now this could be a realization about what you really want from your life, where you want to be. Now, for some of you, what I'm picking up from this, it could be, just hold that there. It could be that you have, it could be that you recently lost a loved one, which could be a parent or a grandparent, or, you know, or someone just really close to you that means a lot to you. And through the realization, for many of you who resonate with this video, it might not be for everybody, but if you resonate with this video, there could be feelings of the age that you are or the things that you're doing, and you might be really questioning what is happening in your life. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's perhaps put a lot of time and energy into their career over the years, or you may have had responsibility from a young age or something, and now you're at a point in your life where you're sort of like, I want to do more just for me. I want to see what is right for me, what is out there for me. We have the Hermit on the bottom, which kind of is confirming that energy of introspection, of like wanting to maybe take some kind of pilgrimage that is just for you. Just trying to keep this still a little bit on there. Okay, so what do you need to know about this? Is there any challenge that you need to know about at this time? Okay, the challenge is actually coming up as the Sun. So what this is saying is, like, any challenges you feel here, you don't need to worry about that, okay? The Sun is now bringing in a manifestation, a wish fulfillment, something that you have been working towards. It's significant here with the sunflowers, because sunflowers, they're the type of flower that they follow the sun round. Like, you've ever seen a sunflower's head? It follows the sun. And that's basically what this journey of introspection is for you. It's like following that personal power, following your solar plexus, the seat of your personal power, working with Airwas, like knowing what your personal power is, what you bring to the world. For a very long time, and maybe over the past 2 years especially, you've been kind of stuck in this crossroads and a feeling of like not knowing what direction to go in. Okay, so let's just see. What is your strengths here? What are your strengths at this time? Okay, we've got the Wheel of the Year. Now, I feel like your strengths can actually be relatable to your weaknesses as well. because for many of you, you adapt well to change, but you don't always like change, or you like to be the one to create the change, not have it created for you. So for some of you, if you are going through a situation where you are, bear with me just a second, sorry about that, having some cameraman issues today. So yeah, the wheel of the year, you accept change, you work with change well, but there are times where it has to be your idea in order for you to be happy with it, basically. So that can be the challenge on here. And I feel for some of you as well, and this could be to do with your career, it could be to do with what you feel you are capable of, personal power-wise, in what it is that you do for a living. And many of you, you do feel blocked or restricted by what you perceive as competition around you, like what you do you feel like everybody does. You know, say like if you are a Reiki practitioner or something, you feel like they're everywhere, so what do I have that's special? But this is about you understanding your personal power, understanding what it is that is unique and special about you that you bring to the world. Okay, so what advice? Okay, the 8 of Cups. Ben, can I pull it back? Sorry about that. Okay, so there is something here. The advice is about going back to something that you may have left behind before that wasn't really resonating with you, or you didn't think you could make a go of it or do anything with it. And I feel like through some communication that you've had, some kind of wise counsel here, you've had this realization. Can you hold that up? Mm-hmm. You've had this realization of the gifts that you do bring. Someone has said something to you, and I feel like it's resonated with you to make you realise there is a need for change, and actually that change is more possible than you realised before. Okay. I don't have my tripod with me today, so it's a little bit awkward. There is definitely some potentially sabotaging ways that can go on with this as well. So you may find at times that you do sabotage your efforts, not on purpose, it's a subconscious thing, but something happens and it feels like you just kind of go, okay, I'm going to walk away from that then, and don't really see it through. But I feel like that's changing for you now because of this personal power changing. We've got the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom there, and also we've got the 6 of Swords, we've got the Tower and the Moon. So I feel like there's this energy of this change is going to happen, but it's first starting with you realising and committing to some ambition of yours that you know is going to bring you a lot of permanence, a lot of stability as well. And you are already making that transition, you are already in that zone, but you maybe needed this realization of what it is that you bring. And I feel like, I say with the Hierophant, I feel like somebody said to you, like, you know, or I feel like you bring a lot of this, or you've done a lot of this for me, you've helped me with this. So this is where the change has come, where you're kind of realising, yeah, perhaps I should work harder on this, maybe I should bring this forward. And it feels like there is some kind of revelation, illumination that's going to come out of that for you. But there's still a little element of holding back. There's something to do with emotional fulfillment. So what is that? Okay, there's some kind of truth within you about what fills you emotionally, that perhaps is feeling a little bit either stagnant or not quite aligned with your purpose at this time. And that is something from the past that maybe happened, that is put you in a space now of like, well, I don't want that to happen again, or I never want to go through that again. So that, I feel, is potentially a subconscious thought of what is the sabotage coming from. But we have here as your final card, your outcome is the Empress, okay? And the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So there is some real creative energy coming through you right now, acknowledging this personal power and attracting to you what it is that you need. Can you see there's a little rabbit on the bottom there? So that's perfect for the month of March with fertility, that kind of energy that is bringing creation into balance, bringing things into fruition. The Empress is always shown with like a pregnant belly. This is like the conception of your idea starting to grow now, starting to be visible, and that's what the Moon and Justice is kind of suggesting on here, that I don't feel there's any hiding from this anymore. You can't hide from this anymore.